Alright everybody, hello and welcome back to what should be the final bonus episode of Fable. In this video I'm basically just going to show off how things are different when you're evil. What I've done is I've gone ahead and I've made myself as evil as I possibly can. You can see we've got glowing eyes, our horns are absolutely huge, and when you stand still you'll see you also have like a red sort of mist coming out from your body. So this is what it looks like when you're pretty much absolutely just dripping in evil. Looks pretty cool. You've also got flies around your head instead of butterflies. And people are obviously going to treat you differently. You are very scary and intimidating to people, and so they will run away from you. If you've also committed some sort of crime in town that people know about, such as killing a bunch of people, or breaking an entry, or assault or something, then people are going to be more afraid of you than they already are. But, you know, it's like I try to go approach somebody, and a lot of them are going to run away from me. You can see that guy there just freaked right out. Women that are like in love with you, or men also that are in love with you, really don't freak out as much because they already are like madly in love with you. But what I suggest doing is starting out the game good and getting a wife, if that's what you want to do, or a husband, because it's very, very hard to get people to trust you. When you're evil, they won't talk to you long enough to get up any heart points, and they won't be able to follow you. They won't want to talk to you, accept anything from you, any of that stuff. So it can be kind of difficult to form relationships and things like that when you're evil. So that's why I usually do it at the end of the game, when I just don't really want to. I kind of want to play around. What I'm going to show off now is stealing. When you get enough guile, what you will get is you will get a steal expression, and you'll see now it's on my bottom button. When no one's looking, what you can do is you can use this. You'll want to hold down the button, and when you hold it down, you'll be able to steal something. My bar is moving insanely slowly because this is an item that is very expensive. So you can see this guy is not even looking at me. And if he did, I would stop stealing automatically, but he didn't look away, and he didn't catch me, and I successfully got away with a chainmail shirt. So what happens when you steal is you get evil points, but it's a great way to make money, because what you can do is you can, of course, steal something and then sell it right back to him, and rinse and repeat. So you can do this with pretty much any items in the game. You can do this with weapons, armor, clothing, items, as long as they're laid out for display in a store. And like I said, as soon as you're caught, you are going to have to either, or you're going to have to stop. And I was trespassing because the store was closed, whatever. He didn't even catch me stealing, which is really ironic. So that is what stealing looks like, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show off breaking an entry. So I'm going to use a moonfish to make it night, wait for people to go back to their homes, and then I will show you what the lockpick skill looks like. I think you need guile level 6 in order to use lockpick, and what lockpicking does is you can open a closed door, obviously. You can go into people's houses at night when they're sleeping, you can steal stuff, or you can kill them and not make a whole lot of ruckus. And that's generally the best way to go ahead and get a lot of property and things like that. Instead of just killing people in town during the daytime and going on a large killing spree, just wait till everyone's sleeping in their beds, and then go ahead, kill them all, wait for their house to go up for sale, and then buy it. And no one will really be in the wiser. You can also break into stores. However, I feel breaking into stores is a lot trickier because, like in Oakville, for example, these stores are right in the middle of town, and the guards are patrolling right in the middle of town. So it really probably wouldn't take them long to find out that I was breaking an entry and also stealing when I got to the store. So you want to choose targets that are easy. You want to go to houses that are kind of out of the way. Not a whole lot of guards are going to go into the areas where these houses are. And you want to make sure no one's looking when you lockpick, obviously. For some reason, nobody's wanting to go into their home, so I'm having a really hard time showing this off. I might show it off on a store, just for the sake of doing so. But it is a good, nifty little trick, especially if you are already evil and you just don't care at all. But really, nobody wants to go home and go to bed and sleep in their nice comfy beds and wait for me to come and murder them all, really? And of course, if you murder somebody, you get 14 bad points. But it's really not that difficult to do it at night, I find. It's a lot easier. So, yeah, no one's going into their homes. I'll stop wasting time and I'll probably just go ahead and I will show this off in a store, because the stores are closed. Alright. And it's kind of the same as stealing. What you do is just go up to the door and you pick the lock, and if you are successful, you'll be able to open up the store or the door you're trying to break into. There's a few people around, but none of them can really see me. So you can see on the bottom I have the lockpick icon, so I'm going to wait till no one's looking, and then I'm going to just hold down the button, and hopefully no one will catch me by the time I open up the door. So go ahead and open the door up, and unfortunately with doors, I don't think it closes behind you, so if you are in here, you have to steal things really quickly. You can see that guard was heading towards me and probably would have caught me and probably would have charged me with trespassing. So yeah, it is really risky to do that, but it is a useful skill, I will admit, along with like sneaking, especially if you break into a house and then you sneak around, because nobody can hear you coming. So I guess the last thing I'll show off is I'll just go ahead and I'll show off a bunch of really rude expressions that I didn't really show off during the Let's Play because I was being good, obviously. In the expressions, obviously, you have good and bad expressions. To unlock the bad ones, you have to go ahead and you kind of have to be evil and do evil things in order to unlock certain ones. A few good examples are like the kiss my ass expression, the crotch grab, and there's a few other ones down here like insult, vulgar thrust, giving people the middle finger. All those things are unlockable by being evil. And then a few more of these have just been unlocked by being good as well. And I've shown off a majority of them, but making our hero, for example, do a ballet dance when he's evil just kind of looks really comical. But we don't really care what people think of us, clearly, so let's go and let's tell a few people off. What about this girl here minding her own business, doing her job?
Come on. Greetings.
Aw, yeah.
Shut up.
Oi!
Oh, that's horrific.
Shit!
That's just mean. Oh, that's horrific. Get away. Spare me.
You can see she's really afraid of me, but those are just a few of the expressions that I can think of.
Excuse me?
That's another one. Scary laugh. I think that's pretty much all of them. You really don't get that many bad bad expressions. I do believe you get steal if you're evil as well. I don't know if steal is unlocked through guile or if it's unlocked from being evil. I actually honestly don't remember right now, which is kind of strange. You think I would, but I don't. So yeah, to my knowledge, I've pretty much unlocked all of the expressions in the game, unless there's a few I've had to buy that I haven't really paid attention to, or if there's quests I had to do or something. But yeah, so yeah, that's completely the opposite side of what I was doing for the whole Let's Play. And I just prefer to be good because it's just a lot easier to socialize with people. If you talk to the guards, they're also more suspicious of you, obviously.
I'm watching you.
You know, like, I'm watching you, don't cause any trouble, things like that. I guess to close out this video, because I pretty much have nothing else I want to show, I say we go on a massive killing spree and see how much money we can rack up. So let's just go ahead and start killing. Of course, that since I have all those tier, and these are the very weak guards, I'm not going to pay, screw you, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to kill everybody. And we'll see how much of a fine I can rake up before they decide to arrest me. Usually what happens is they will call an alarm if you're in a building to call the guards to your attention, like in the bar, obviously. Breaking windows also, I think, gives me a fine. Of course, the building became available for buying. You can actually buy bars and things like that as well. If you buy like a barkeeper, you can buy shops if you kill the shopkeeper. And if someone sees you killing somebody else, but you're like not in a building, like you weren't in the bar, for example, usually someone will go off and they will tell the guards, and you'll be screwed anyways. So now that some people are going to be in their nice comfy beds, let's go ahead and give them a rude awakening. Let's do like Albion Bandit Raid version 2, which doesn't really make any sense seeing as how, you know, we were like scarred for life from the first invasion, but I guess we just never got over it. Now we're taking out all our anger and pain on the other villagers. $31,000 fine, still haven't been kicked out of town. It usually comes to an end eventually. It will usually say like, you've been kicked out of town because you either don't have enough money or because you refuse to pay your fines or whatever it is. You'll see now that you're getting the red guards in here, so these are the stronger guys. And after this killing spree is done, I do believe that the red guards or the gray guards or whoever it is that end up coming in will actually stay here. So be careful of that. I wonder if you can kill these guys. Oh, I can't apparently. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Well, I didn't even kill him. I killed the other guys around him, but whatever. I was just coming down here because I knew there was people down here. But apparently, if you cause havoc on the beach, the kicking chicken competition won't be available to you anymore. So, for those of you who are looking for that silver key, I don't recommend doing that. I'm just killing whoever's in my way. I don't care who you are. I probably won't kill my wife, though, although I'm kind of surprised she wants to be my wife after I've gone on a massive killing spree. I kind of have a soft spot for my wife in this game because I like married her and she was like the only person I married. And I'm like a huge man whore and like marry everybody, but I just never really got around to it. And she's nice to me. She buys me presents and stuff. So, we'll see. And this is actually a pretty slow wave. There are some towns, I find Hook Coast and Naho Glade in particular just have waves and waves and waves of guards and just never stops, but this is actually pretty minor. This is happening like really slowly compared to how it usually happens, but you can see I can just sit here and I can slaughter person after person after person and not get fined for it. Probably doesn't help that I'm not really getting caught killing a lot of these people. My fine would probably be a lot higher if I was killing in a more dense populated area. Now we've got these guys, which are the strongest guards, so you can see they're going to start blocking and giving me a lot of trouble here. So never fear though, for we have the best weapon pretty much that we can get. So a bunch of buildings went up for sale, so of course they're still looking for me. The alarm's still going off. But yeah, this is the alternate way of getting money if you don't want to go in and kill them silently. You can just go on a massive killing spree, buy all the buildings, and then teleport out and not have to pay any of the fines, which also works really, really well. Because all fines will go away after a certain amount of time, but you have to leave and come back. And generally, then all your crimes are kind of forgiven. People, of course, will always know about you, and you'll never have a good sort of impression in town ever again. But if you don't really care about that, then, you know, go for it and just go on a big killing spree. It can be kind of fun every once in a while, like if you are feeling particularly cruel or you just want to get a lot of houses really, really fast or something. I love how they closed their door thinking that that was going to stop me. Lady, I have a gigantic sword. I don't really think that closing your door is going to stop me. Sorry about your luck. You can see now I've pretty much killed everybody in town because like pretty much every single building is for sale. And I don't think there's that really that many people left to kill, honestly. That's pretty much every single building on the map, and I wasn't even thrown out of town. That's really surprising. That was a really anticlimactic killing spree, I'm sorry guys, but yeah, by doing this I can pretty much own every single town, every single building in Oakvale, and I can make lots of money. So now what I'll do, now to take care of these guys, is I will leave and I'll see how much of a fine, or how much I have to wait for my fines to go away, because usually when you have a really big fine you have to wait like up to 20 minutes for it to go away, which is a pretty lengthy amount of time. I mean, that's 20 in-game minutes, so you have to go play somewhere else for 20 minutes until your fines were forgiven. So let's just go ahead and let's just randomly warp. I don't know, let's just, yeah, let's go to Bowerstone. And you'll see we have no fines in Bowerstone, and all is well in the world. A town like Bowerstone, you can't do that killing spree thing, obviously, because you can't bring your weapons into town, and you can't kill anyone in this town, which is kind of unfortunate, but... Alright, just quickly to end the episode off, let's try to warp to Oakvale. And let's see, we've got 1 trespassing assault, 11 acts of vandalism, we killed 35 people, and we have to only wait 8 minutes, which is ridiculous. I could just fart around in-game for 8 minutes, go back, buy all that property, and have absolutely no consequences with it. So, yeah, kind of ridiculous that it's that easy to get away with it. But that is what makes it all the more fun. So, yeah. That's about all I wanted to show off, guys. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.